Okay, so I'm going to do a couple videos today because work's going to be really rough for the next couple days, and my husband has decided he wants me to run a D&D game. So I'm going to record two videos at the same time I did my last one, just so I can keep up and not get behind, okay? So this one is day 13 of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot. And this prompt is your worst, best, memorable tarot memory, the deck that surprised you the most, that kind of thing. And I'm sitting here and I really don't have a best or worst memory for tarot. Maybe if I was better at journaling my tarot, I would. Maybe, I don't know. So I was sitting here thinking what I could do for this video, and I could tell you about my worst tarot experience. So yeah, and then maybe cap it off with one of my better ones. So let's see, my worst tarot memory. It's probably two. One, I was on vacation with a friend of mine. We were down in Florida. We were, early 20s. And we were driving by and saw, the hand, fortunes. And we're like, woo, let's go get our fortunes read. We're on vacation. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. So we walked in and to the place, and I hadn't ever encountered charlatans or scam artists before, and this time I did. Luckily, I was smart enough to not fall for it, but I can definitely see how someone would fall for it. What happened was, I don't know if she was actually psychic or whatever, but she gave me a good reading. I don't know if she was just reading me. I was young, but it was an emotional reading. I was like, there was a couple parts where I teared up, and I was like, wow, this person she's really spot on. She's really giving me some great advice and knows a lot about my life. I was really impressed. I was like, because it was something that I enjoyed doing, and I didn't tell her that I enjoyed doing it. And so it came to an end, and it was a pretty decent price. It was only like maybe about $30-40. And then came the end part, where all of a sudden, before I left, you're cursed. You have this dark magic cloud over you. But for $700, y'all. I was 20. I was lucky if I had $70. Okay? She was like, for $700, I will light these candles for you. Right then I was like, you bitch. She had actually, one, gotten me to believe her. Two, had given me a reading with enough focused personal information that it was emotional. So if I would have gone to another level of emotion with her, I probably would have tried to get this woman $700. If I was, lost a husband, lost a family member, lost a business, my boyfriend broke up with me, but I don't think I gave her enough for her to really get her claws into me. So yeah, I was like, oh yeah, okay, but I don't have that on me, so I'm gonna have to go and get the money. And she was like, oh, okay, but be careful she was like telling me to be careful driving and all this shit. I was like, yeah, we're out of here. And like she was like going to give my friend a reading. But my friend was like, no, we'll just go and get the money. You can give me the reading when I get back. Yeah, she still had my friend's $40, but Jesus. That was like probably the worst when I came in contact with an actual charlatan. It was just gross. Very, very gross. A good memory. Let's see. Probably the first time I read for somebody and they actually, you know, were like, wow, that's right. Again, I was in my early 20s and, you know, maybe not necessarily doing stuff I should be doing. You know how your 20s are, a little wild. But I read for an acquaintance of mine when we owned the bookstore. And I was able to give them advice that wasn't coming to me, from me. It was here. And they were able to take that and utilize it in their own life, which is, you know, what I'd been doing with tarot up until then. But yeah, that was probably one of my better ones. I had another bad one where I got a special reading from a well-known author, and that was just disappointing. Is like, she didn't spend any time with anybody. She was very dismissive. It's probably that time when I realized that, you know, not all authors are all witches, have your best interest in heart. So yeah, those are some of my best and worst memories. Not of this year, but who knows, maybe I'll have some interesting ones for next year. Okay? Bye guys, thank you for watching.